What's going on with YouTube? It's your time again. Now we tune in to Reality Talk News. So they still haven't found Nancy Guthrie, and she been missing since February 1st. So it's been 10 days ago, over 10 days ago, since she been missing. So let me ask you a question. It was a room, they already got one of the perpetrators that knew something about the kidnapping, but the reason why they let him go because he didn't know what was going on. So I don't know that he wasn't part of the plot or what. So again, so we finally have some real leads in Nancy Guthrie's investigation. Sahara Guthrie's mama disappeared from her house over 10 days ago, with the police confirming shortly after that. She said that they've been kidnapped for days, and all they heard is the family was posted on social media in a few days. However, there was a real progress in investigation or the report. So now TMZ has said to reporting that there been activity in a Biocoin account listened to a first ransom, which is known as sent to TMZ and two TV stations in Tucson, Arizona. So that suggests the payment has been made through TMZ would not be reporting the amount. So they not sure the amount of, they didn't give because they don't know how much it was. So this is not all of it. They also received second note says if they want the name of the individual involved in, I want one Biocoin. So one Biocoin is go for $66,000 right now. So they want one Biocoin. So now when the police had come close to getting the picture who has abducted Nancy Guthrie, with the same outlet reporting to the law enforcement believe that the person who wrote the note lies in the Tucson area and is very familiar with all these, with this local TV station that notice was sent to. Let me ask you a question. Who been in the plot? Do you think her family got something to do with that plot? Do they know something about the kidnapping? Because if they wanted money so bad, they had used kidnapping, and somebody, like I said again, that woman needs to come home. Whatever that woman at, if somebody know where this woman at, go get this woman and bring her. She ain't have anything to do with this. Why is y'all sitting here playing games? If it's a family member, got something to do with it, because so now they wanted the family member to take a lie detector test and see if they knew something about it. Because if somebody knew something, so if y'all knew something, why the hell y'all tampering for? Hit the like button. There's also a fact that the kidnapper promised to return Nancy to Tucson within 12 hours of receiving the ransom money, which is put them somewhere within a 700-mile radius of Tucson. So she could have been in another state. She could have been in another state somewhere. She's not in Arizona. She's in another state. So now the police recently detained one man, was questioned about the abduction, though he was now released. The man was identified as a 36-year-old Cardos. He denied any involvement with Guthrie to the police and later saw in an interview. So I hope they get the suspect, because because I'm not it. They better do their job to find the suspect, find a real person who did this. So I say this, I want you to get all these fucking people and you put them all in a lie detector test and see which one of them lied. One of them knows something about this. One of y'all asked something, they know something about this kidnapping. Now, earlier today, Palmer County sheriffs detained substance during a traffic stop south of Tucson, which is Palmer County, has said Tuesday night, February 10th, in a statement released on X. The subject was The subject is currently being questioned in connection of Nancy Guthrie investigation. Additional information will be released. So now they had went to every doorbell, every neighborhood. So when Nancy Guthrie doorbell and security cameras was in the footage, the suspect was wearing a ski mask, a jacket and gloves, and carrying a firearm. So when they came and they took her out of her house and they kidnapped her. So who you think did this? And I bet you somebody she know did this. I bet you somebody in the family did this, or a friend, or somebody, a hitman, somebody knew something about this whole situation. Somebody knew something. Nancy Guthrie and her late husband Charles shared 3 kids together: Savannah, Anna, and Cameron. Savannah Guthrie, who was better known for the Today Show, which she was she was on Today Show, who was absent for the daytime show since February 2nd. So she hadn't been going to the show because until her mother come up. So I ain't said that she got anything to do with it. I'm not gonna say the kids got something to do with it, but somebody is in that family knows something about it. So I don't know it's a situation with a ransom money or what, because they asking for one Biocoin. That's $66,000. That's 66 grand right there. Hit the like button. That's $66,000. Now, one of them posted Saturday, February 7th, that the siblings indicate that we will pay the ransom. They received messages. We understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so we can celebrate with her. And this is the only way we have peace. So, but to tell you one thing, let me tell you one thing. Somebody is a quarterback behind this. So the latest of the disappearance of Savannah Guthrie's mama, Nancy Guthrie, seems as to change by the hour. Guthrie disappeared sometimes in the night of January 31st and the morning of February 1st. It was late at night. They kidnapped her late at night. So in the morning time, when soon the next day, when Savannah got up, she nowhere to be found in the house. So now they going out there, they out there looking and have been seen all day. So they had to call the police. If this woman come up missing, you should be out there looking. You get contact with the FBI, the U.S. Marshals. So if she gone 700 miles, she's anywhere in that country, I want you to get everybody. Send all points bulletin. You get the hillbillies out there with them greyhounds, with them bloodhounds, and go out there in the fields and start looking. She might be dead and she might be alive. We never know. If Nancy Guthrie is out there somewhere, be hesitated to find the perpetrator who did the kidnapping. You find him, and I don't know how many more people it is. I don't know how many people it is. Let me give you an example. When they was asking for $66,000 for one Bitcoin, people, when they kidnapped when Preacher and his crew kidnapped Bobby Brown, Preacher was asking for $450,000 in ransom money. So if they ask a little bit, $66,000 ain't nothing to a rich person. between one Biocoin and $450,000, which is what, 4, 5, 6 Biocoins? Hit the like button. So if you kidnap a person and demand a $66,000 for one Biocoin, and you get Nancy Guthrie back, then it could be somebody in the family. It could be a friend. It could be a friend's friend. Somebody knows that was behind and responsible for this. I'm thinking that stuff too. Now, I didn't say the kids got anything to do with it. And I believe, and I don't know how true it is, when her husband passed away, and left her all that money, then there go the perpetrator. Now, the FBI, I'm going to tell you something. Now, for FBI, one of the FBI agents thinking Nancy Guthrie wasn't kidnapped. This woman's 84 years old. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Followed her disappearance, there was 2 random demands that were delivered to the media. Houses are considered to be potential ransom situations. Nancy's children, Savannah, Cameron, and Annie, were then made a video and put it on social media that they were ready to pay the ransom to get their mother back. But it wasn't no updates. So what happened to the updates? Let me ask you another question. If it's any kind of let me ask you a question. If there is a kidnap situation, or this just made up, or somebody making something up that ain't got no business making up. That's what I want to know. Or did she ever went to a family's house, or did she went to a friend's or somebody that she knows? Or did she went to Texas, or did she went to North Carolina? 700 miles. Or she is here in Arizona. If she's here in Arizona still, but she's in Phoenix. Did they ever took her to Phoenix? Because they damn sure they took her to California. You never know. They probably brought her here in California. You never know. Hit the like button. So, if you plan on something like this, it could be a mystery. It could be a mystery. It's been 9 days. The woman, 84 years old. Why they gonna kidnap somebody if they're almost 100? And Savannah, now bet they not the type they won't do no crap like this. But the feds still want to do a lie detector test on all of them. So I'm thinking now the FBI supervisory agent James sat down with the interview on CNN, Pamela Brown, and talked about the nitty-gritty of the case. Galliano's main concern appears to be observed of adoption, of giving an old age of Nancy. Talk about the same. He says, so we have an octogenerating, a woman who's 84 years old, observably has a heart condition and needs medication. Now, he thinking that she never got kidnapped. Because do you know the percentage of kidnappers of Accra 80-year-olds. It's less than 1/2 and 1%. That's why this case again is so baffling and confounding. It was 1% of old elderly women, 80-year-olds, being kidnapped. 1%. So he had explained that he was not very convicted that it was actually a case of a kidnapping. So when the FBI think it ain't a kidnapping. They think it wasn't no kidnapping. So I don't know what's going on. Because everybody start mixing up shit that they don't got no business mixing up. To get all that stuff, bring this woman home, have those posters all over the neighborhood, all over the highway, the freeway. You get in touch with the state troopers, you get the hillbillies out there, and go through this stuff and start looking. Get every state and county police on an APB alert, on a missing report alert, and let them know that we have a situation here that this woman's been kidnapped. Have those billboards, everybody on alert. I'm pretty sure they have everybody alert, from the east to the west, to the north to the south. Bring this lady back safely. Hopefully, I hope Nancy Guthrie come back safe. So we're going to keep you updated. We're going to keep you posted, and we're going to keep you updated about this. We're going to talk more about this. Thank you for watching Reality Talk News.